There's a big Kansas City Chiefs following in East Texas thanks to Patrick Mahomes. But did you know that the team actually got started in Dallas?
One of the biggest stars from the very first Chiefs team actually lives in East Texas. He sat down with our own Channing Curtis not long ago. She introduces us to the legendary Abner Haynes.
Football is arguably as big a part of Texan culture as armadillos and bluebonnets. The number of college and professional legends that have come from the Lone Star State is astounding, so much so that it's hard to pick one that stands out from the rest. But if you were to compile a list of remarkable Texas football players, Abner Haynes would definitely be near the top. You might not have heard of him, and you more than likely haven't seen him play, but his impact on the game has stood the test of time. I caught up with a former Chiefs player at his home outside of Palestine to talk about another East Texas great, Patrick Mahomes, and what he thinks about the future of the NFL.
It's just funny. I was drafted by Minnesota, and about 2 hours later, phone rang again, and it's the Oakland Raiders telling me, "We've traded for you. You are now an Oakland Raider."
If you were a professional football fan in 1960, you had two options: the National Football League or the newly formed American Football League created by Lamar Hunt.
By the time I got home that evening, Lamar Hunt had called from the Dallas Texans. They had decided to integrate the new American League, and I was being selected by Dallas.
Abner Haynes was one of the league's first megastars. Starting his career with the Dallas Texans, in 1960 he led the AFL in rushing with 875 yards and won the league's Rookie and Player of the Year honors.
I was what you call a breakaway runner. If you didn't watch yourself, I'd be gone.
Dawson throwing to Haynes. He's got him to 20. He's over the 5, and he's over. Haynes scores.
I guess I was a good runner. I liked the hitting, and I wasn't scared.
He went with the team when they moved to Kansas City a few years later.
They just decided that Kansas City don't have a team. Let's take Dallas to Kansas City and become the Kansas City Chiefs. That's Mr. Hunt and our coaching staff, Hank Stram.
Today, he still enjoys rooting for his beloved Chiefs, especially quarterback Patrick Mahomes.
I think it's great that he even has the opportunity to expand that position. Football is a game that's been played a long time. Things have been learned and improved on.
Haynes says even though Mahomes is injured right now, he's still having an impact on future generations of players.
Because Patrick Mahomes is suffering it. They're going to investigate that. They're going to give him the best quality treatment he can give. That's going to help some high schooler. That's going to help some college guy. I look forward to him coming back. The problem is solved. They solve it for all of us. So anything they can find out that improves it, it's going to help kids.
When asked about the future of the NFL, Haynes had one thing to say.
I'd like for the NFL to address some black ownership so that everybody is getting to participate in the league. I understand the situation, but there's nothing too hard for us to address. And when the owners get grown enough and broad enough where they can say, well, I see what they're talking about. Let's bring some black ownership in there. Let's bring some brown ownership in there. Let's spread it around, and it's everybody's game, not just ours. Then I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if I'll see it, but I'm looking forward to the humans feeling like everybody's welcome at the table.
In 1956, Abner Haynes and his teammate Leon King were the first black student athletes to play college football in the state of Texas when they joined the North Texas football team. Haynes retired as the AFL's career leader in all-purpose yardage with just over 12,000 yards.
A great story, and forgive me, I called him Albert Haynes earlier. It's actually Abner Haynes. It's so cool to see what his story is from all those years and how the game continues to improve and help people in generations and generations.
Really, yeah, he has a lot of wisdom there.